Trap guard, Cyclops, and Ogre. King Kong, ain't nobody told you. You think Rose still. And Bobby Brown about to go get. Paul McCartney, I'm rich. I'm Muhammad Ali, I talk. I'm James Brown, about to tear down this. I'm Michael Jackson, some baddest bag gon' get it. What you mean?
I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's matchup features a team that can really move the ball. The Raiders are top 10 in first downs, and they go up against a Patriots team that wants to control the game as well.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Bay Area as we welcome you to Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Space to maneuver at the 40. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
So much of this game is still mental, still psychological. Yeah, we just saw a big-time run right there, but you have to believe he was dreaming about this last night in his hotel room before this one, thinking, hey, first time I touch it, let's go for some big yardage and set a tone. That's exactly what he got done.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They go play action here on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Hard to throw on second down. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. Play action. Now it's Carr. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in. On is the punter King to send it away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They try again with Lewis. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
2nd down following the run. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. In his 5th year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Back deep, Dre Archer. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line. Three and a half to go, first quarter. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Brady. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And on 2nd and 10 now. Brady gives this one to Lewis. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Brady. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. An update from Denver. The Broncos have taken the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
On play action, now Carr. Throw left side to the tight end Walford. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. From the gun, it's Carr. It's caught. Jones. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. On first down, Carr. And that's caught. Zay Jones, the rookie. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And he motions the wide receiver. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. And the wideout in motion. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And now Sebastian Janikowski on from a long distance. He's hit from 61 and 63 in his career. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. It just needs a little more oomph behind it. And it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
They run. This is Lewis. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Again, it's Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Raiders have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. And this is a rocket pulled in by Cooper, complete. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now with Robinson. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Out to his left.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So on 4th down, off goes Carr, and on is Sebastian Janikowski. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. While we have a minute, we remind you that later tonight we'll have a couple of NFC East rivals squaring off, the Eagles and the Cowboys from Big D.
Or Arlington. Got to make sure we get it right.
To be more precise there in the Metroplex. Then tomorrow night, Week 11, we'll wrap up with a playoff rematch from the divisional round a year ago, the Falcons and Seahawks, but this time from Seattle. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll run it now out of the gun. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Brady now on 1st down. To connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run it now out of the gun. Lewis has the 1st down and then some. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 48 yards on the ground. Into the red zone, it's Brady. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. Right at the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Khalil Mack's starting to get a really big-time reputation as a pass rusher, and rightly so.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Again, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, it's Robinson. He's got a 1st down and more past the 30. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Now a play fake. Carr. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Letting one fly deep for, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told us, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Now Lewis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
And Jones has it over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. First down. Dancing to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And an update from a game going on out in Denver. The Broncos, they're just pouring it on in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. So we've reached halftime here in Oakland with the Raiders on top, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. This is Lewis. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Time running out here on the play clock. Now Carr. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
They'll run here with Robinson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They run. Robinson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The Raiders on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. On the run, it's Robinson. And he'll push his way up to about the 14. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Well, first I thought that might have been a bobbled snap, but as it developed, it wasn't. They designed that fake, probably wishing they would have kicked it.
Certainly that was not a bobble because we've seen that before, haven't we? You know, and they have a code word, right? Usually a fire. And oftentimes that means move outside, right? They try and find open space and the holder rolls out. He tried to go up the middle. That was designed with blocking, and they had no place to go.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Throwing on first down is Brady. On the move to his... And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bruce Irvin in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Brady to throw on second down. Eluding the pressure right. The throw left side, complete to Hogan. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw on second down. Brady got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down. On third down, Brady. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Brady to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back in this one, especially now with Tom Brady.
Yeah, who's Tom Brady? What's he done in the past as far? And he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On play action, it's Carr. Caught the tight end Walford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I would not want to be an offensive lineman in today's NFL, especially not a center or a guard, if you got to deal with these massive defensive tackles who could not just beat you with strength, but they can beat you with quickness and guile as well. They can get upfield and make plays. And a lot of times what they're taught, just go ahead and tackle everyone that comes in your area and keep the run with the ball.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in the East Bay. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Elsewhere, a 3rd quarter score. Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On 3rd down, that's Robinson. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Red zone opportunity. Now they try the right side here. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some...
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now they'll run with Lewis. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Hogan, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. The Raiders on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 3rd down, that's Robinson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
throw on second down. Steps away. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up third.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. From the gun, it's Carr. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. So a lot rides now on the big left leg of Sebastian Janikowski. This for the lead in the final stages. And the 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. And, Charles, you talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. That wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was a long-distance kick.
Brandon, it shows you the faith that this coaching staff has in their kicker. You're right. If this goes wrong, you're going to give up the ball near midfield. But that was an absolute rainmaker, and it's going to give them a late lead.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. New England on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. He's back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Obi Melifonwu, the rookie out of UConn. And it's a huge return as he brings this all the way back down to the 15-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Deltha O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. And a give give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Janikowski bangs it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Khalil Mack in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Raiders, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Denver Broncos next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.